It has been a while. It's been like 2 weeks, hasn't it? Wait. Those were those videos. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. God damn. God damn. Well, hello everyone, it's your girl Luna here, and we're finally back with some reverse 1999. I told myself that I need to progress in this, because the update will probably come out in a couple of weeks. And I do actually want to actually be caught up on canon shit. Event storyline, kind of giving up on being able to do that, but you know, we're trying. There we go.
Hello, world.
I'm gonna put the volume up a bit more. We're doing some good luck gacha to begin with. We have shit luck, as you can see
BSA
here.
number? I am so sorry.
And we are going to start the star, the inter-chapter between the 5th chapter and the 6th chapter, which is coming out in this new update. So we're going to start this off. We're going to see Sotheby and Matilda, guys. The Star. Part 1. Lovely meeting. Hello?
Wow. So this is the library in Burton School.
Turn the volume down. Not the game's volume. I have something open at the moment, and it's making noise. So, yeah. I need to concentrate on this beauty. Hello, Sotheby. I haven't seen you in a long while, darling.
So many people here.
Can put the volume
They're
up a bit
probably
more.
around my age.
Maybe. A gorgeous sap green dress jumps into the library of SPDM. Its owner keeps talking in a sing-song tone, like a chirping gold crest.
We've also got this many shelves in the library of Sotheby's Manor. Are there any alchemy workshops and potion warehouses here, like in our manor?
The young lady stands on tiptoe, looking around this place curiously.
Where can I find Miss Bueniche? Madame Z told me to come here, but
Miss
she didn't give any
Bueniche.
other clues.
I don't think we know anybody by that name.
The people here really need Mr. Teaketler, who is always nice and warm to the guests. Just twist his teapot ear, then he can take you anywhere. If not so, placing a luck-a-day potion at the entrance would help as well.
Sotheby is a real-life Alice in Wonderland. That's my... Well, she isn't real life, she's a fictional character. But that's my opinion of Sotheby. She gives me Alice in Wonderland vibes every time she talks nonsense. And I kind of love her for that, because... Fun fact, I'm a person who adores Alice in Wonderland. I have the classic book, I've watched all of the movies based on Alice in Wonderland, and I've watched a lot of, like, you know, what do they call them? Rewritten? I don't know. But yeah, Alice in Wonderland, I love it, I love it, love it, love it. Great vibe. Shame about why the story was written, but you know what? It's a good story. So I'm appreciating Sotheby for giving me those vibes, since I love those vibes.
If I had made it before I came, Miss Bueniche and I might have met by now. Or she will just pop up behind me. Are you looking for me?
Oh, she's Miss Buesh. It's Matilda!
Oh my word!
Sotheby, great reaction, girl. 10 out of 10. Adore. Great reaction.
Oops, that was too loud. Where are my manners?
Sotheby straightens the wrinkles on her dress and gives out her hand like a real lady. Because Sotheby is a real lady. There we go. Ah! My hair is unbrushed, so my headphones are catching on to my hair strands.
Oh, nice to meet you. Are you Ms. Buanish?
Buanish. Niche. The other girl nods haughtily. I don't know how to pronounce this fucking word. Guys, I don't know. Haughtily? What? Her uniform speaks for herself. It seems to be a historic first meeting for them.
That's fantastic. How did you find me? Did you see me in the Oneiromancy? Or through a crystal orb?
Oh yeah, Matilda does do that.
Either way, it is the great Arcanum. I'm much greater than that. Look at you, dressed as if you'd just been to a ball. You are as eye-catching as the pigment board on a sketch.
I love Matilda sometimes.
I saw you the moment I came into the library. A ball. Does the foundation hold balls too?
Okay, here's the vibe that they're giving off. Matilda is Draco Malfoy. Sotheby is Luna Lovegood. That's how this interaction feels like to me. Love it. 10 out of 10. Across the board.
I'm saying... est-ce que tous les amis de Vertine parlent comme ça? Never mind. Madame Z told me you wanted to look up the materials on the mysterious school that believes in numbers here. That's right. Miss Moisson told me she will thoroughly check the documents in the Foundation archive. So I'll go through the books in the SPDM library. If we can find anything about that school, we can be of more help to Vertin and her team. I'm sorry, Miss Sotheby, but I'm afraid the situation is going to disappoint you. While you spend the last hour looking for Ticketler's ear, the kind-hearted monitor assistant already gained a valuable access to the library. But I haven't found any records regarding the mysterious school that believes in numbers yet.
Can I just say that I love Matilda's face in this instant? She looks so fucking disappointed in Sotheby. Oh god, I love her. Like a bolt out of the blue.
Oh, but Miss Moisson said there are so many books here that they can cover the entire back of a Stronsay beast. That's a bit exaggerated, but she's right. Nevertheless, the librarian was transferred to a more important position years ago due to the storm. Many old books are not yet sorted. Some even went missing in the chaos. The only relevant materials I could find are the stories of Pythagoras and some books on mathematical theorems. But I don't think they have anything to do with Vertin's issue.
What Matilda sees now is a pair of tear-dimmed eyes. Aww.
That means I can't do anything to help them.
Oh, it's okay, Sotheby.
Please stop being emotional. It doesn't work on this professional member of the Foundation.
She looks away and clears her throat like a grown-up.
Without field investigation permission, I can't take you out to collect information.
That's a shame.
But in fact, there is still another reference room only known to the most outstanding monitor assistant.
I'm guessing you're referring to yourself?
Hooray!
Other students in the library cast disgruntled glances at them.
Shh, shh, shh. It's a violation to make noises in the library. Please follow me, Miss Sotheby.
The attitude switch up. Oh, god damn it. Tool shelves. Unfamiliar surroundings. An impossible mission. The girls walk through the shelves like fish swimming through coral.
Thank you so much, Miss Buanish. You mentioned ball. I haven't heard that word for a very long time. I remember what Mr. Carson, my butler, had taught me. He said, express your gratitude to fair ladies by holding a grand ball.
I don't think he meant it that way.
I'll write to my father and ask for a brand new, unsinkable and maneuverable rock and roll park. I'm sure he will gladly say yes.
We've never met Sotheby's mysterious father, have we?
Maneuverable rock and roll park? Yes. We can hold a twist ball on it when Burton and her team are back.
Regulus would like that, actually.
Please allow me to say no. The monitor assistant of SPDM will never participate in such an inelegant activity. Wait, did you just say Verton and her team?
Oh, she's blushy. She's blushy.
We can talk about the ball later. The kind-hearted Matilda Buanish will try her best to help you with the task. But, of course, it's only out of her sense of responsibility, not for some personal reasons.
She has a weird thing with Verton. Okay, it's not really a weird thing. There's something going on with Matilda, Verton, and Sonetto. Of course, they were classmates together, so that's probably one of the reasons why. But it's a weird little thing. Matilda has an interesting reaction to Verton and Sonetto. That's all I'm saying. It's cute, though. They go faster and faster. Finally, they reach their destination. Oh. Unnecessary information room. Damn, okay. They really just said, huh, this is useless to me. Let's just board it up in a room to patch the fragmented errors in the future and to store the currently unimportant files and reports. People built this reference room in the shape of a box with grey and white walls. During this awful time, which might last for ages, people call it the footnote of history.
Here we are. The reference room storing unnecessary information. It's a place ignored by most staff.
There you go.
Even so, this careful, reliable monitor assistant will not let go of any details.
She knocks on the rusty sign. Haughtily. Oh no.
I hereby officially appoint you as the Chief Assistant of Monitor Assistant of SPDM. I will take my responsibility and teach you how to become a devoted Foundation member.
I don't think anyone wants to be a devoted Foundation member, let's be honest here. Tilda pulls off the cloth covering the archive cabinet. Dust rises in the air.
Here is your first task. Read through these unsorted old files. All of them.
The monitor assistant takes a dusty file from the cabinet. The paper inside has already turned yellow.
I have searched all the archived ones. These are the last parts. Most of them are discarded administrative documents, low-priority materials, and substandard reports written by rookie investigators. By the way,
Okay.
you should know I didn't sort any of them out for you, and they don't necessarily have what you want. It's all right. Leave them to me. I love reading. You'd better do. Here's the key. Keep it safe. You can sit on the cushion there when you sort out the files. I don't want your dress to stain the stone bench. I'll go see if I missed any files. Listen, this monitor assistant will test you on your familiarity with these files when she's back.
Oh god damn it, we have a test. Oh no. Guys, I don't want any tests. Please, please. 3 hours later. Fuck me. I'd be bored in like 30 minutes.
Double check completed. Looks like I didn't miss any relevant files.
Mate, I can't concentrate for shit. If you're leaving me with a bunch of files to read, I'll get bored in 3 minutes. I may have a bookshelf full of books, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't read like 80% of these books. They're just there for when I one day feel like it. To be fair, I have read all the manga, so that's something. Actually, no, I haven't read like 2 or 3 pieces of manga on my shelf.
Phew, quite a long day. I doubt if that spoiled lady can finish all the materials. She must have been bored and fallen asleep, waiting for her tea kettler in the dream. It takes much more than dancing at balls to be a Foundation investigator. I'll send her back to that teacher when she wakes up. In the end, it will be the kind-hearted Matilda who finishes the task for her. Being a great monitor assistant comes with great responsibility.
She gives Draco Malfoy vibes, and I love it. So did she? How are you, Sotheby? Again, Matilda gently pushes the door open. Surprisingly, she is welcomed with an energetic greeting.
Oh, Miss Boynish!
Standing on a ladder, Sotheby gives her a big smile with a stack of files in her hand. The files she didn't finish reading are scattered on the ground, while the others have been well organized in the cabinet.
You didn't fall asleep. Did you sort out these files? Yes, and I love these books in uncommon shapes. There are so many wonderful stories. I often read books with Sasana when Father wasn't at home. We read and read until the red bomb waves woke up the sun. Moreover, these files are much easier than Miss Moisson's reading task. Here, the gentleman from River Conway tamed a whole group of Avanks. How marvelous is that? Oh, okay. Looks like you meet the basic requirements for being a rookie investigator. Tu es plus ou moins qualifié pour être mon assistante en chef.
I love it when Matilda speaks French. It's just like she's trying to hide away from saying it out loud. Like, I don't think Sotheby will understand what she says, and I think that's what Matilda wanted, and it's just so funny. Oh, I thought that was my fucking phone alarm then. The young lady doesn't pay much attention to the mumbles from the monitor assistant. She's busy announcing her big discovery.
And I also found this interesting report. It tells a lot about the storm and the numbers. Will this be helpful to Burton? Show it to me.
She takes a pile of yellowed paper from Sotheby. Oh. This neat and orderly written report has no beginning or end. Obviously, the author is a meticulous person.
I have to say, it is undoubtedly a violation to submit such a report, but it will be a travesty of the truth and human sense if I cover it up.
Oh?
Peace, sense, justice.
Oh, hello.
They have always been the creeds in my heart, and are now the reason why I've decided to write down the whole thing.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool visual this is.
A long time has passed since the first attack of the most severe crisis in our time, but we are still wondering, what on earth does it mean? That was the eve of the millennium, of which no one had any memories, illogically. The next day, time was already reversed to 1996, the moment we opened our eyes.
Huh?
We walked out of the building made of grey and white marble as usual, hardly aware that the sun we bathed in was from another time. Our survival was unexpected and almost unbelievable in such a calamity which swept the globe. Why did the headquarters of the Foundation survive the reverse? Why couldn't we find our younger selves in the outside world? Did any other region survive it as we did? What was the cause behind this calamity? I didn't know, nor did anyone else. Things remained unclear until time was reversed again. This time, we all witnessed that reign in the 80s.
This is the first instance of the storm, I'm guessing.
These files Burton needs? I think so.
So this is like the first instance of the storm then, documented. But why is it here? That seems like important information if you're studying the storm. She says in a trembling voice, "This monitor assistant who always claims to have a cool head has never panicked so much."
It's a report written by someone who witnessed the storm. And it has recorded the storms before Burton became the timekeeper.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That is a big thing. Though, to be fair, I feel like this is like the big discovery of why the Pavlov Foundation isn't changing alongside the storm. I mean, they are changing, but in a different sort of way. Unless this is only just one person from the Pavlov Foundation who didn't. To be continued. Looks like we're gonna learn more about the storm, guys. Ah! No, give me. Part 2. Soaked Science.
Before she became the timekeeper? Whoa. So Vertin wasn't born a timekeeper.
It was
She
a
didn't
job.
tell you that? Wait, no one is born a timekeeper. It's not an inherited title. Anyway, this report includes the secret chronology only accessible to the core members of the Foundation. You can only check it under the supervision of the monitor assistant before you become a qualified investigator.
Matilda dusted off the folder carefully.
No matter what the reason is, it shouldn't have been shoved in this dusty room like rubbish. To evaluate its authenticity and risk, the genius Matilda Boaniche will fulfill her duty as the monitor assistant and carry out a thorough inspection of this report.
Woo!
If you agree to this resolution, please nod, Assistant Sotheby.
Yes, ma'am. The speech is full of terminology Sotheby has never heard of, but it doesn't matter. Based on the tone of the speech, she has already decided how to answer.
Yes.
She's learning, guys.
That was 1985. A gloomy, miserable night compared to that peaceful morning in 1996, when we were only bothered by confusion. We didn't expect time to be reversed again. Nor did we understand the consequence.
Okay.
Even now, I still remember Paulina's desperate cry. One of her hens was already inside the safe area when she fell at the entrance to the headquarters. And that was the only part of her left to us the next second. The only legacies we found were an engagement ring on that hand.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, so did the storm just cut the hand off of her? Damn!
And her favorite blue polka dot scarf, which we used to wrap her remains in the end.
Oh, damn. Fuck.
To be honest, I admired those who still remained calm and sympathized with the arcanists on the edge of mental breakdown. It had nothing to do with the 1/4 arcanist blood in my body. It was only the kind of empathy which all mankind would share out of instinct in the face of a hopeless calamity. We lost many, too many colleagues. In the materials they sent back, we even saw all the horrifying phenomena, such as one's veins turning into electric wires. Since then, the storm, a word simply taken from visual observation, has been used to refer to the calamity. Of course, we can have a word for the calamity itself. But what words should we use to conclude all the absurdity and panic? Before the storm, we were all familiar with time. It was supposed to be a straight line connecting the past and the future. We followed the line to move forward. We broke free from ignorance. We built civilizations. We developed technologies. We promoted the well-being of mankind. And we improved our living conditions step by step. But then, the path was taken away all of a sudden. Oh, time. Our closest old friend, where are you taking us? Back to the 2 most painful war times in the 20th century? The era when no one had ever heard the hiss of steam engines, or the century when mankind was yet to be enlightened? So far, mankind has achieved a lot in history. Dynamos, automobiles, flyovers, railways, hospitals, poorhouses. But if it goes on like this, what is the point of all the efforts we have made? Now we are like a shipwreck left on the island of time, witnessing the fall of the whole modern world in the unstoppable tsunami. Even though the Foundation has lost a lot of staff members, they are still doing fine compared to Laplace.
Oh, Laplace, yes. The hospital.
My younger
All
brother
sign-
was a good example. He was the most sensible person I have ever known. On the first day of the second reverse, he told me, in a calm manner,
At least we have reaffirmed that Newton was right. There was never an arrow of time in classical mechanics. Neither in relativity nor quantum mechanics. That means this is absolutely normal. Whether the time goes backwards or forwards, even if it starts spinning around like a tabletop football player. They're not against the law of physics. We can go back in time and give Poincaré a medal of great profit.
the next day he almost fell off the 6th floor due to excessive drinking. All the perceptions of time and space developed to this day were overthrown. We couldn't find any theories to explain the storm in any existing researches. There could only be two reasons for this situation. Either we've been completely wrong all the time,
Or
we've come to a brand new world. And this new world can never make sense in the way of science or that of physics. It cannot be verified by an independent third party, and it is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning. Is it true that we have been going the wrong way? Is it true that those once proven wrong by history, those arcanists who claim to possess gnosis, are actually on the right path?
Genshin Impact shout out. Sorry. You said Gnosis and I got happy.
In fact, the one who put an end to the chaos was indeed not a human.
Oh?
This thing, I had no idea what it was. It claimed to be a machine which never stops working. It laughed at the limitations of our brains and the metaphysical mistakes we make ceaselessly.
Okay. I recognize that silhouette. Is this who I think it is? Some of you guys may not know, because this isn't a future update, but your girl has been spoiled. Thank you.
But it did solve the most urgent issue. A system was built to tackle storm-relevant emergencies after it took charge of Laplace. The first measure it adopted was contacting all the existing branches of the Foundations at the time to confirm the scale of available manpower. Then it built observation stations all over the globe to find if there were any other regions immune to the storm. After that, numerous offices responsible for deducing the cause of the storm were established. Even though there were countless disagreements during the research, at least we had taken the first step. I handed in the application to take part in this mission, determined to get rid of the fog in my mind. In 1986, I was assigned to the office in Egypt. All my friends came to the dock to see me off, because we knew it could be the final goodbye. Even though we were equipped with the emergency communication devices issued by Laplace, we were still not clear when the storm would assault us, or where we could hide nearby. What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. Then I boarded the ship to Alexandria from Athens. And that was when I met her.
Who's her?
Now when I recall it, it was almost impossible to ignore that group of arcanists on the ship. There were about a dozen of them, all in eccentric stitched robes. They were followers of a strange school which mixes arcanum and mathematics.
Oh, now we're here. But wait, she's making her way to Egypt. Isn't she? She said she was going from Athens to Alexandria. Where's that? But she said earlier that her destination was Egypt, so...
I talked to them. No matter how much that conversation bewilders me now, I was more excited than confused at the time. They also survived the storm in 1996, and they noticed the unusual changes taking place in the world as well. That means I actually met another group of survivors from the millennium.
She stops turning the pages.
Wait. A school of arcanists who survived the storm?
And that is our math-obsessed friends. To be continued. I am finishing this off now. I'm gonna finish this off now. Originally, the idea was I was going to complete Star in one whole video, but I'm gonna have to break that into smaller parts. Because I don't have the time to record big portions of playthroughs, unfortunately, at the moment. So, we're gonna stick with the 30-minute video. But anyway, guys, definitely interesting. We're learning more about the first instance of the storm, or the first acknowledgement and written down proof of the storm, which is very, very interesting. I'm very, very intrigued. I am intrigued, guys. I want to know what the fuck's going on. I mean, who doesn't at this point? But yeah.
Well, I'm in a good mood today.
Thank you.
Downpour and thick clouds. We are trapped in this haunted castle.
We're doing a lot of dailies, guys. Just a bit. See, I've been lacking on my dailies recently. Because I don't really have, like, a proper reason to play the game at the moment, so I've been lacking on the dailies a bit. Does anybody need any assistance? No? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna finish this episode here, guys, actually. Hey! Let's put a new balloon party up on here.
But if time stands still, there'll never be the next party.
I love her. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It is a short one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.